Hello everybody and welcome to my stream. My name is Technomagus and we are on day 7 of Final Fantasy VI Advance on part 33. So when we last left off, we had gone to start a whole bunch of side quests to clear out the last of the remaining Espers, and I failed horribly at the Gigantuar auction house. So I came back a little later, off camera, and managed to get the item that I was looking for, and it cost me a cool 500,000 gil. And that item is, let me see if I can find it. Where are you? This guy right here, the Excalibur. Don't let its stats fool you; it is completely useless. The sole purpose of the Excalibur, actually, I'm going to drop the save right here real quick. Actually, more specifically, we are going to get a proper party for fighting before we do anything. Because the Excalibur is necessary to get one of the bonus Espers in the game. And you'll get to see who it is in just a moment. There we go. Okay. Let's just get Edgar all set up. Oh, and while I was busy getting harvesting stuff, basically, and hunting, I also managed to pick up one of, if not the most broken relics in the game. I know I say that a lot, but this game has a lot of really broken equipment. It's called the Triad. This is exactly what it says. It reduces the MP cost of all spells to 1, regardless of whatever spell that is. So, Ultima for 1 mana? Sure. Quick for 1 MP? Absolutely. It basically, it takes an already broken team and makes it even more so. Now, Edgar being a primarily power-focused character isn't really going to take that much advantage of it. Someone like Terra, on the other hand, who has the gem box currently equipped, or the Soul Thamasa, can take much better advantage of it. Actually, we are going to switch her over to the Celestiad right now. She still has the Cursed Shield on, hasn't quite uncursed it just yet. I've been putting some effort towards it, but it's being stubborn. Let's put it that way. Now, I also managed to pick up a whole bunch of new rages for Gao as well, including Io, which you might remember from Cyan's Dream. And I'll show that off a little bit later on as well. Actually, we want to take a quick nap at the end so that we can regen all our MP, because the airship only refills HP. And we've got plenty of gills, so we don't need to worry about losing that 400 off of it. Alright, so now it's time for our first bonus Esper, well, second bonus Esper, because our first one was Leviathan. So first we need to have the Onion Dasher. So this is a normal Colisseum fight. You just have your character do normal. Why are you casting magic? Well, it doesn't matter. This thing is basically just there to die. Now, for beating the Onion Dasher, we get a bonus fight. Yes, it's your friend and mine, Gilgamesh, from Final Fantasy V. This time, unlike the normal Colisseum fights, you have full control over your party. And he actually has all sorts of really nasty spells, except when he goes into this mode, he switches to completely physical attacks. So you can just vanish the entire party and he can no longer hurt you. And that's what we're going to do right now. Now, the reason why I'm having Locke steal from him is because he has the Genji equipment. Oh, we gotta wait for him to come down. But of course, we didn't get to steal it from him. That's fine. I mean, there's always more Genji equipment in the game, or the normal finding it, but it just gives you a chance to get an extra set of it. And now we get him as an Esper. And Gilgamesh is quite useful because he teaches, let's see. First off, he gives a +2 strength on level up, which is already good, and he teaches quick and valor. Valor being basically allows the character to get a bonus to their attack. It's basically the strength up command. Now, the next bonus Esper that we're going to get is back at the Cactuar Desert, and the reason why we had to go kill those 10 Cactuars. So let's get down there real quick. And as always, since we are about to fight a boss, you want to make sure to save up, save and heal. Everybody's fine in terms of, let's see here. Alright, so once you've killed the 10 Cactuars, you just want to wander around the southern part of the desert. And slaying all the slagworms you come across. Now let's see if we can actually, run into one of these stupid things. Or run into the boss. Okay, you also want to make sure that your characters have a significant amount of health, because you'll see why when we actually get into fighting the monster. That is, if it ever decides to show up. figures. Let's get some. Okay. Oh, there's a Gigantuar. Alright, so now that Terra has all the spells again, we're just going to put her on Valley, or actually Zona Seeker, so that every level up she gets, she gets higher magic. Let's see, we're still learning Flood. You got a while to go. Actually, Locke, you can start learning from Gilgamesh. Here we go. Yes, the Gigantuar. Yes, all it does is it spams 1,000 needles, which is it does a guaranteed 1,000 damage to whoever it hits. Fortunately, it's now dead. Thanks to Locke spamming the Valiant Dagger. Or the Valiant Knife, rather. And now we have the Gigantuar Magicite. And it doesn't teach anything new, but it has the most important level up bonus of all. Boosting speed, which speed tells how much the ATB bar starts off filled up at the beginning of the battle. It also tells how fast the ATB bar fills up. So higher speed means quicker turns, means more damage dealing out. Very good. You should have this. Basically, you should have it stable to whatever character you want to act first, because Gigantuar and Odin are the only speed-boosting Espers in the game. Alright, so now that we have obtained 3 of the 4 Game Boy Advance bonus Espers, it's time to go get one of the last main game Espers, and that being Bahamut. And to do that, we need to go flying around the world until we run into Doomgaze, or Deathgaze. Guy takes a minute to find. The easiest way to do it is just point the airship slightly diagonal and just hold down the accelerate button until you run into the guy. Unfortunately, there's no real way to make this any more interesting. Now, as always, I have the chat up, so if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Alright, let's try doing one more quick lap around the world, and if it still doesn't show up, then we'll go on and do another side quest. Looks like it still doesn't want to show up. That's annoying. I guess it's afraid I'm just going to kill it in one shot. Alright then, time for a bonus scene. So for this, we're going to need Gao and Sabin in our party. And that's the minimum that you need. It also helps to have Locke and I believe Setzer as well for additional scenes. Because you remember the crazy old man in the house on the veldt? Well, he managed to survive. And now we try to civilize Gao. And that is where we get to meet Gao's father, or at least what's left of him. Alright, so our next step, or our next order of business, let's see here. Well, we can go get Strago's ultimate lore now, which is called Grand Train. That's down here back at Thamasa. We need both Strago and Realm in order to get it. So actually, let's... So you might want to have spent some time, teaching them magic and leveling them up. I have not, so this is going to be an adventure. Fortunately, I have two incredibly broken characters to tag along with them, so we're probably going to die. But we'll see what happens. Alright, so once we get everybody in our, or once we get Strago and Realm in our party, we head back to Thamasa. That should be your first hint that something's not quite right. But you'll see what I mean. Hidon is a very real threat. It's right here in this cave. The cave only opens if both Strago and Realm are in your party. If you have anyone else besides those two, then it will remain sealed. This place is really annoying because it is teleporters that are all random. See this chest? Every single chest in the cave gives you coral. And of course, it takes me right The teleporter is completely random where it drops you off. Great, it drops you right back off the beginning. All the chests in this area give you some amount of coral. The amount of coral that the chest actually wants is completely random. It could be anywhere from a couple, it could be anywhere from like 3 pieces to 15 to 20 to more. You have no idea how much coral the chest wants until it actually says, oops, I've had enough. And in general, you only get approximately 1 to 3 pieces of coral at a time. So as you can imagine, this place is incredibly annoying. Oh, stupid undead monsters. There's actually like 7 or 8 different rooms that you can see in Hidon's cave. Now, in case you're wondering what I was doing, that is Realm's control command, which is the upgraded form of her sketch command, which you get by equipping her with the fake mustache found in the Zone Eater. And it basically allows Realm to control the creature to use its special, basically lets you use its special techniques. Alright, let's see if we have enough chests, or if we have enough coral for the chest. Nope. Yeah, see, you have to get enough all at once if you can't piecemeal it, like give it a little bit now and a little bit more, no. No, you have to feed it all at once, or it doesn't count, and you just have to start all over from scratch. And that's why this place is really annoying. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and split off the video here, so I'll be back in about 2 minutes, so stay tuned for part 34. See you in a little bit.